Hi there, it's Ed Moses, and welcome back to Project Mindset. Today I want to talk to you about the subject of overthinking problems. Overthinking anything in general. I mean, it doesn't matter. One example I would like to use to start with, if you've ever been in a situation, let's say you work in an environment where there's a lot of people, and for some reason somebody comes up to you and they say something to you that you don't really like, or maybe it's about a job that you've done. You put something together, and it just, the person said something in such a way where it sounded like they were rejecting the work you did, or that perhaps you could have done a better job, or just anything, or it just didn't come out right. What usually happens is it creates this process of thinking in the mind, the conscious mind. Most people will get upset when they're criticized. It's human nature to do that, and it's not unusual, because nobody wants to be criticized in a negative way for something that they felt they worked pretty hard on. So what happens is the conscious mind starts the voice in the head thing, where it's like, what does she mean by that, or what did he mean by that, and it starts racing, trying to come up with an answer. What's this mean? What are other people talking about? And so all this stuff, and the next thing you know, it's like you want to confront this person and create waves with this person to possibly get even with them, or whatever goes through a person's mind at the time when they're really upset about something like this. And so what happens is you've got two directions here. The one direction is better than the other. The other direction is taking this problem, this minor little issue of the way somebody said something to you, and creating a mountain out of it. In other words, a molehill, and creating a mountain out of it. And that's never a good situation, because it causes chaos in the work environment, or just with anybody, with your friends, creates enemies. And just a slew of other problems that just really don't need to get involved with any situation. So I want to hold that thought on what I just talked about. Now I'm going to take it up another level, because even with this problem here, you're going to end up. I have a process. That's what I'm trying to get. I have a process that you can actually use that can alleviate the stress and the anxiety caused by something like this. Because there's a number of things, like in that situation there, when you think about it, perhaps that person said it to you at the wrong time. Maybe you had something else on your mind and you took it wrong. Perhaps that person was upset about something else, and your work just happened to cross their path at that time, and they said it the wrong way, or it was, like I said, bad timing. You've got to basically look at it from another perspective, like their perspective, to understand maybe what they've seen. So, but I want you, like I said, hold that thought. Now I'm going to talk about something else, a little bit larger. Now let's say you have a money issue, something more personal than a work affair. It's a money issue, or perhaps you have your own business and you're having cash flow problems with that business, and you're not sure what to do, so you end up in a position where you're stressed out and you're overthinking the situation. You've got yourself in a point where it's like, what do I do, and you can't concentrate. You're stuck in that rut of being upset. You want to cry, maybe. You're just really not in a good place right now, and you need to basically stop overthinking is basically where I'm going with this. In the other situation as well, stop overthinking the problem. Even the large mountain problems, you can overthink them, because the last thing you want to do is put yourself in a position where you're thinking so hard about something that you've stressed yourself out to the point where what you're actually thinking about is no longer you're no longer coming up with an answer to resolve the issue, because you've actually upset yourself to the point where all you can do is create more chaos in the mind that voice in the head just keeps on talking and chattering and making you even more upset over the issue at hand, and you just never seem to come up with a solution. So here's what I want you to do. Here's a process that will work for any problem. I call it the 17 seconds process. It takes more than 17 seconds, but you'll understand here in a moment what I'm talking about. The first thing I want you to do is, okay, you realize you've got a problem, and you do know this problem exists as soon as that inner voice doesn't shut off and you keep replaying things in your head over and over again and driving yourself crazy to the point where you can't think about anything else. That's when you know you need this process, okay? So the first thing you do, once you realize that you've got an issue at hand that's triggering your mind not to shut the voice off, you start the process here. What I want you to do is think about something that really makes you happy, something that you love, somewhere you want to go, or something you want to have, something that makes you happy, okay? Now I want you to think about that for a moment. Now I know you're probably thinking, well, I got this other thing on my mind, it's really making me mad, how's this going to work? Well, just hold up. What I want you to do is think about it. Say it to yourself. Whatever it is that you want or wish, like perhaps you would like to go to some beautiful beach that you like to vacation at every year. So just repeat that to yourself. I can't wait to get to the beach. I'm so excited about getting to that beach and just laying out in the sun. Okay? Now don't say anything. Now count 17 seconds. Hold that thought in your mind. Hold the image of that beach in your mind. Visualize it. Feel it. Feel like you're there. Now you may have a problem where that other thought tries to keep coming in, the voice keeps trying to interrupt. That's okay, it's going to get easier. So 17 seconds goes by. Say it again. Say the same type of thing. I can't wait to get to the beach. I'm so excited. I love that beach. It makes me so happy. It's so much fun. And then just, okay, now go quiet again. 17 seconds goes by. Just picture that beach. See that beach in your head. Feel that beach. Feel the sand. Feel the heat. Feel the water. Just feel it and be it. 17 seconds comes up again. Repeat it again. Think of it again. And just keep doing it. And what's going to happen is that angry feeling that you did have is going to start to go away. And the interrupting conscious mind is going to stop interrupting. It's going to reach a point where you're actually feeling the beach. You're feeling good. You're feeling happy. And that struggle goes away all of a sudden. You're going to feel really good about it. And what's going to happen is, and this is important, this is very important, what happens is when you relieve your mind from stress, anxiety, what happens is, I call it the gap between thoughts. What happens is it opens that gap up. It gives you an opportunity to actually think through the issues at hand, to rationalize the issues at hand. And what that allows you to do is actually start working towards a solution, or whatever it is that you need to get done, and make you feel better about it. Because when you're not in a rational state of mind, you're in an anxiety mind, you're in an upset mind, you will never come up with a good, clear solution. You're going to come up with more problems, more likely. So, okay, now let's say, okay, you've done this, and you're in a place where you can actually do this next step if you have an opportunity. Let's say you're at home and you're worried about finances or something like that, okay? You've got some time. Now the next thing I want you to do is, if you can do the first part, and the second part, I want you to just do a meditation, okay? Because now you've cleared the mind, you've cleared the bad thoughts. Now let's totally relax yourself into a meditation. So now what you've done for yourself is, You've got rid of the anxiety, you've cleared the thoughts out of your head, and now you're actually feeling good, you're feeling calm, and that problem really isn't bothering you anymore. It might be there a little bit, but it's not really bothering you anymore. You've walked away from it. So do a 30-minute meditation. Maybe listen to something soothing that makes you feel good. Maybe listen to nothing. It depends on you. Sometimes I listen to. It's a thing on YouTube called Cry On, and I just close my eyes and I concentrate on what is being said, and I get so much out of the video that way that it's amazing. But I sit there and I'll just kind of meditate on it. It's amazing. And what you'll find is within that period of time, you're going to feel so much better. You're going to open up the creative thought process again. You're going to be able to actually come up with a solution to the problems. And when you're calm, what actually happens is you actually get to utilize the higher mind as well, because the higher mind will be able to actually get you, because you'll be in a vibrational level where you can actually receive answers from the higher mind, and you will become a much better equipped person for creating results in your life. So, you know, like when I created Project Mindset, the whole idea was, so I wanted to find a better way of doing things. And, you know, with Project Mindset, it gives me an opportunity to share these ideas with other people so that I can help enhance and improve their lives for them. So what I really hope with this video is that I've touched home with you somehow, somewhere, because we all run into problems in our life where we're really high on stress, high on anxiety, and we don't really know what to do, and we drive ourselves crazy. And if you know anything about anxiety, you know, you can actually make yourself sick, and it's not good. I mean, anxiety can create like ulcers in the stomach, other stomach disorders, digestive problems, headaches. You can even lead to like cancer. You know, I mean, it really can. Stress is so hard on the body. You know, it makes you old, it makes you grumpy, and you don't need that in your life. So I really hope this was a very helpful video to you, and I hope that you try what I've explained to you here, because it does work. I use it whenever I need to. I use it because it's just a better way, man. So I appreciate you watching the video, and I enjoyed making this video for you. So I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Bye now.